So I started to see more bidets everywhere I went, and my friends are kind of pressuring me like they all have it. So I decided, okay, I'll bite the bullet, I'll get it. So I got the best one on Amazon. It has a soft closing toilet seat, so even if my wife doesn't want to use it, she can just, it makes it easier to close the toilet. And it has the front and the back wash, which I'll be just using the back, of course, but not electric, so it doesn't take any batteries. You just tighten it all on. I'll show that process, and I'll kind of show you the final product of it on the toilet. Yeah, this is a great unit. I think there's a reason this is #1 on Amazon currently. Let's go ahead and show some of the installation and the final fitting and everything together. So first step is putting your bracket on, aligning up with enough room from the back so that it fits nicely in towards the front of the bowl. All you do is slide it on, and you know it's connected when you hear the little click. And this little button here, this is how you release it. So you hear that click whenever it slides into place. So after that, I turned off the water, and then I disconnected it from the toilet. Now once it's disconnected, some water is going to come out, and that's just what's in the line. So I do want to mention I'm not a plumber, and if this leaks or anything, then it's my fault, and I got to go tighten some stuff up. But you want to put Teflon on all the threads before tightening up any of the nuts, and it has to go the direction that you tighten the nut. So if you take the provided Teflon and you put it on in the direction that it tightens, which is going to be clockwise, doing the small one and then the top of the T. Now wrap it a few times and make sure it's on there tight so it doesn't slip. I like to kind of twist the nylon to make sure it's not coming off, that I put it on the right way. So I turn it clockwise to make sure it stays on there nice and tight before I go ahead and put any fittings on it. First I'm going to start off by hand tightening the T onto the bottom of the toilet, and then I'm going to hand tighten the braided cable onto the bidet. I forgot to talk about my tools for this job. I'm just using this vice grips and this little crescent wrench. So I went ahead and made sure that everything was hand tight, starting the top, then my braided cable, and this is how I wanted to run it. You can run it however you want, wherever it lies with your specific toilet. So the last step, I'm going to connect the water, and then I want to make sure everything's tight and check all the connections for any leaks. I did flush the toilet a couple times and turn the bidet on to make sure that there were no leaks coming from any of my connections. And this is a crucial step to make sure that everything is installed proper. Again, I'm not a plumber. It's just how I did it. So here it is installed. Now I put a napkin down here just to check and make sure there were no drips, so I can make sure that it wasn't leaking. And as you can see, the napkin is dry, so it's not leaking at all. Now I will say that you have to be careful on the pressure. When you start to turn it, it'll actually start cleaning. So you can see it's actually cleaning the heads right there. Okay, so I have this Pyrex dish here, so you should be able to see through it. But when you turn it up, it'll start cleaning, and then the little head will pop out. So you see right there, as you change the pressure, this is the lowest. You go to high. And so that was the backwash, and then it starts the cleaning again and turns off. So straight up is off, and when you get off of that up position, it actually starts cleaning. So whether it's backwards or forwards. And so that's pretty much it. Now, I mean, it's causing a little bit of a spray because it's spraying out of this bowl, but this is the same water that, comes out your sink. It goes through your house. And here's a quick look at the soft closing action. And I think this is going to be a great bidet. I've used it a few times since I made this video. And it's definitely going to take some getting used to, but I think it's going to be a great addition for sure.